Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Diane and I'm so glad that you could be here with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. That sounded bad. That was horrible. Okay, so we're past the horrible hit the bell thing. Today is Sunday story time. And today's topic is going to be childbirth, or how I had a bizarre childbirth. Bizarre childbirth? Bizarre giving birth? Don't even know how to say it. You know, I guess we'll start from child one and work our way towards the bizarre childbirth that I had. The abnormal, not the typical normal, very strange. So we'll start with number one. Number one was an epidural. And the reason I had an epidural for number one, you know, I had a regular childbirth, but I had an epidural, and that changes the way you give birth, I find, because I have comparison. You know, the labor's longer. I think it was like 30 some hours. I had regular labor though for about 15 hours, and then I passed out or had a seizure, not sure which one. The doctors then decided to give me an epidural just in case they were going to take me in for cesarean, like an emergency one, because if I passed out again, or if anything, you know, because the baby's heartbeat went a little wonky when I passed out. So, you know, we stabilized quickly, so they just left it and kept it going the way it was with the epidural. I wasn't happy about it, didn't want it, but it was what it was. But she came naturally, more difficultly, and so on and so on. So number one, normal, but have an epidural. Number two, they manually broke my water for that one, and within 3 hours I had a baby. No painkillers, no nothing. Super duper, bam, 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 baby's born. Done. Can't even tell you that it was that difficult, because to be truly honest with you, wasn't bad at all. Like, in comparison, you know, because like I said, I got things to compare it to. Number two, not too bad. You know, he came quickly, very short labor. You know, everything just went so fast that maybe it's because it was so fast that I don't remember how painful it was. Yes, it was painful. I'm not one of those people that are going to sit here and say, oh, it's not so bad. It hurts, man. It hurts bad. You know. So, number three. Yes, I've had a fair number of children. Number three was textbook, I think. I went in, the water broke, or no, my water broke. I was having labor, it started, I went to the hospital, my water broke. There you go. I was 7 hours in labor maybe, and I had her completely natural, no painkillers as well. I try to avoid that, and it's just a personal choice. I feel like everyone's birthing program is their own and their own decisions to make. I personally think that the natural way is the best, and of course it is, because it's the best for you. You recover quickly. After having an epidural the first time, I'm very much aware now how much easier it is to just have the baby completely naturally, because I was up and at 'em like within minutes. Of course, that's my third kid, right? It was no problem. I'm lying. It was terrible, and it hurt, and it always hurts. And this brings us to the story, because I'll probably do a labor type thing in the future, but for right now, this is just about the fact that I had a bizarre birth. And the reason I told you about the first three was to show you that they were all normal. Like, I lied down, put the feet up, pushed the baby out. Right? That's how it's supposed to be. Or you go into an operating room, they do some little cut. They take the baby out, stitch you back up, you're done. Baby number three, nope. Number four did not come like that. Nope. And you're wondering, what, did he come out your mouth? No. But he didn't quite come out the way they're supposed to come out. Nope. So this is my story to tell. My son is not going to be happy with this story because he does not like me talking about him. He's the one who you will never see on video because he's all shy. But I don't care because this is my story, not his. Yep, it's bizarre. And trust me, when you hear it, you're going to be laughing your ass off because I know I was. So I go in. My husband's in Afghanistan. And yes, this was a little traumatic for me. I actually had a really hard labor with him because I was traumatized. I was worried that something would happen, not sure what was what. And they were saying, I'd already been in labor for 5 hours. And they're like, oh, you're only 3 centimeters. And if anybody's ever had a baby, that's very early on. 3 centimeters is nothing. So I'm like, okay, 3 centimeters. My mom, my friend, everybody decides to go. My husband's not on the phone because he was on the phone quite a bit of that delivery, or quite a bit of the labor and delivery, so that he could participate as much as possible from Afghanistan. So, the nurse comes in, she goes, oh, you're 4 centimeters. So everybody decides it's lunchtime. They're tired, they're hungry, they're going to leave me to the nurses, and the nurse goes, do you guys go and I'll help her, because I like the shower. And if you've never had a baby, try the shower, because trust me when I tell you, I know people are doing water bursts and so on. You didn't do that back then, but some people did, I think. It was kind of rare though. But having a shower and having warm water on your back, definitely. I mean, trust me, I had 5 children naturally, 4 without painkillers. And the only reason I made it through any of them was the shower. So they check 4 centimeters, back to that. Shower's awesome. So she helps me into the shower. I'm sitting there and I'm like, something feels weird. And she's like, what do you mean? I go, I don't know. Something feels weird between my legs, like something I'd never felt before. Because, most times I was lying down, blah, blah, blah. Put my hand there and there's a head. There's a baby head. I'm like, this is not supposed to be happening right now. You said I was 4 centimeters. You said I was 4. How did I go from 4 to 10 in 2 minutes? Really fast. Fortunately, somebody was there. I think my dad was there. He ran and got my friend, my mom, to come back because, hello, what, I'm going to have this baby by myself? So the nurse is like, okay, we need to get you into the bed because that is his head. Now I'm telling you guys, I didn't even push yet. This baby was crawling out of me on his own. Like that movie. What's that movie where the girl crawls out the TV, the ring? Oh, freaking me out. Okay, it was freaking me out because there was a head. There was a head. There's not supposed to be a head when you're standing there. So, can you imagine how I had to walk? Yeah, it wasn't easy. Because there's a head. The head was not out all the way, but it was close. So here I am, trying to get to the bed. Then I get to the bed and she lowers it really low, almost to the floor, but it's slanted like this. And I meant to crawl on and crawl up. Well, in runs my mom, my friend, and I'm like, grab the camera, because they were supposed to be videotaping and taping the birth so my husband could participate. Yeah, this is one of the things that ends up being funny. So my friend has the camera, she's filming, my mom is standing there, or she's kind of walking over actually at the time, and I'm crawling up the bed. The nurse, I'm on, but kind of towards the end, the nurse is raising the bottom, raising it so that we can be level again, getting the stirrups, getting everything ready, trying to get the bed up so that they can do that. And I'm like, yeah, this ain't happening. And I just kind of pushed slightly because the nurse told me I could. She's like, okay, you can push once and then we'll try to flip you over when you're done, because I had to push, I had to. Yeah. Okay, so here I am, ass in the air, like my chest is on the bed, my ass is up in the air, so I'm face down, my chest, like I said, is on the bed, my ass is sticking up, That sounds pervy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And I'm trying to crawl up this bed, okay? Then the nurse says I can push. So I turn my head to the side. I go, ugh, and my baby flew out. And I mean, when I say he flew, he flew. It was like a hood at a football. Baby come poof, flying out the back. The nurse is screaming, because there was two. They were both trying to help me on the bed. The one standing behind me that was kind of trying to raise the thing, she heard almost like a pop, I guess. I don't know. And she caught the baby. Because the video they showed me, he literally flew through the air. Man, I got some good pushing going on there. I don't even know, but that baby just went zing. And it wasn't like he was 2 pounds. He was 7 pounds. Oh God, what does that say about my down there region? Was it that sloppy that he just flew out? I don't know. That just sounds really bad. But, oh yeah, the nurse is like, ugh. So sadly, this is the part that's even more funny, because now I've had a baby doggy style. Isn't that how you make babies? You don't have them like that. But I did. So what happens? They can no longer turn me. No, they're not turning me around. They're leaving me with my ass up in the air. Umbilical cord hanging out. Baby lying there. They're taking care of him, doing all of that. All the video, the pictures and the video are of me with my ass in the air. My friend, oh yeah, she's awesome. Kim, if you're watching this, the pictures of me with my ass in the air and umbilical cord hanging out. Damn, it looks bad. It's not to the side. Oh no, she made sure that, yep, dead on, ass up in the air. My girly bits for all the world to see. Then of course other people are coming in. The nurse still has my ass up in the air, umbilical cord hanging out, baby there. Finally they flip me. It's like you guys couldn't have kind of went to the side maybe a little bit, because they had run in and they were just grabbing the camera and stuff. Oh no. Yep, they left me like that. The nurses left me like that. My friends kept taking pictures like that. My mom took pictures like that, thinking that it was perfectly fine for her. Yeah. So you can see what I mean when I say that I had a strange, bizarre childbirth. I can't get around that. It was strange. But you want to know the truth? Because there's something really bizarre about the truth of that easiest birth I had. Not just because because you remember I had another one after. I don't know. It just, the way the pushing felt and the way my back felt, it felt good. Like I don't know, maybe we're meant to have babies doggy style. I don't know, because it felt good. My fifth one hurt like the other ones. It was difficult. This kid flew out. No problem. The only problem I had was the fact that I have video and pictures of me with my ass up in the air. It's not pretty, and I still have them. Yeah, because they're the baby's birth pictures. We're supposed to keep those. Don't let people keep pictures of your nether regions after birth. The umbilical cord hanging out. It's disturbing. It is. I can't even look at them because I'm so disturbed. But yeah, it felt good. So if you ever feel like you're uncomfortable lying on your back, try that, because it worked for me, dudes. It worked good. I was actually begging for them to let me get on my stomach and put my ass up in the air and push out the last baby, because I did not enjoy that last one. That was the most painful of them all. That baby had a head on him. Whew. The fifth one, I mean, not the fourth one. The fourth one, easy. Fifth one, most difficult. That's for another story, though. So, like I said, I don't know if you guys think it's bizarre. Maybe you know 100 people, but I happen to know that all the nurses were coming to talk to me and saying how hilarious it was that I delivered like that, because they'd never seen it before. Because it wasn't on purpose. It was just totally accidental. And I mean, I'm always going to be grateful to the nurse who caught him, because it could have ended up being not a funny story. It could have ended up being a tragic story. My baby flew out and landed on the floor. No, she caught him. Phew. And it was just coincidence, because she was trying to lower the bed, and then she said she got up and the baby was in her hands. Like, it just sort of all worked together perfectly. Perfect situation. Awesome birth. Horrifying pictures. And no, I'm not going to show any, because they're genuinely horrifying. Okay? You're not seeing them. I don't even want to see them. So, there you go. If anybody else has had an experience like that, tell me down below so that I know I'm not alone, because I don't know anybody. Bizarre, but worked out good. So that's my story for today. It's my Sunday story time. Because I figure some of them have to be funny, and this one is definitely funny. Wasn't funny at the time, but it's pretty funny now. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye.